Grammys 2024. The state of the Best New Artist race after nominations. This year's slate of 8 Best New Artist hopefuls at the Grammys is one of the strongest of the past decade, mixing big commercial names like Ice Spiceand Noah Kahan with some of the most buzzworthy new musicians around like Fred again, VictoriaMonét and Gracie Abrams. Perhaps what stands out the most, though, is how much the category wasshaken up when the nominations were revealed. What was thought to be a safe bet for Ice Spice has suddenly opened up into what's one of the strongest categories in the general field this vear. This year's slate of 8 Best New Artist hopefuls at the Grammys is one of the strongest of the past decade, mixing big commercial names like Ice Spiceand Noah Kahan with some of the most buzzworthy new musicians around like Fred again, VictoriaMonét and Gracie Abrams. Perhaps what stands out the most, though, is how much the category wasshaken up when the nominations were revealed. What was thought to be a safe bet for Ice Spice has suddenly opened up into what's one of the strongest categories in the general field this year. A big part of that was the rise of Monet, whom many didn't even consider a shoo-in for a nomination. Come Grammy nominations morning, though, she racked up a very impressive set of 7 bids, including a sweep in the R&B field, a crucial Best Engineered Album nom, and what probably shocked people the most, a Record of the Year citation for her hit, On My Mama. While Monet is now experiencing mainstream success as a solo artist after years of writing and producing behind the scenes, On My Mama is not exactly the biggest hyper, only peaking at number 48 so far on the Billboard Hot 100. Obviously, the Grammys aren't the Billboard Music Awards and don't focus on sales metrics, but nominated songs are usually either by veteran favorites or smash hits. Regardless, with Monet having by far the most nominations out of the BNA class, she hashed ahead to become the frontrunner so far for the award. Monet, however, could be hurt by the presence of fellow R&B songstress Coco Jones, who is also up for all R&B awards. While Monet is likely in the lead out of the two, Jones's presence in the lineup could mean R&B voters will be divided and, as such, neither wins. Something similar happened in 2019, when her, considered the frontrunner thanks to her Album of the Year nomination, lost Best New Artist with her R&B peers Chloe X Halle and Georgia Smith also nominated. That year the buzzy, at the time two-hit wonder Dua Lipa won, and the equivalent this year could be Noah Kahan. Kahan's Stick season has been a huge sleeper hit and has notched multiple top 40 hits in the past few months alone. He is also sure to get support not only from pop voters, but also the alternative crowd, not to mention fans in rock, Americana, and even country. Kahan has no other nominations besides BNA, but that is somewhat explainable. He was competing in the Americana field and, while he appeals to that crowd, Hyacinth is prominent on the Americana scene, many were likely expecting him in the alternative music field. See 2024 Grammy predictions. Record of the Year. All of this is not to say Ice Spice cannot win, of course. The singer still got 4 nominations, and it looks like she's headed for a Best Pop Duo, Group Performance win alongside Taylor Swift for their hit, Karma, judging from Gold Derby's odds. Ice could also benefit from being a pop-friendly pick. Stars like Kahan and Monet may not appeal as much that crowd. Granted, Ice Spice suffers from not being a super Grammy-friendly artist, especially when compared to past hip-hop. There's also Jelly Roll, the acclaimed country music star with hits like Need a Favor and Save Me. He should also appeal to pop audiences, as the former song is a hit on that format, but his main backers will likely be country voters. It's been a long while since a country act won the award. Zac Brown Band took it home back in the beginning of the 2010s. However, it is possible it could happen again. The rest of the nominees, like EDM star Fred again, Americana soul duo The War and Treaty, and alt-pop singer-songwriter Gracie Abrams are also in the mix, although there might not be that much support for them with less commercial cred.